Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dumb Laws from the Grave. I'm your host, Grave Knives, and today we are going to Indiana. Now, Indiana is the last two remaining neighbors of my state, Illinois, that I'm from, that I've yet to do. So today I'm doing Indiana, except I actually did kind of do Indiana once before. Again, like in one of the first episodes of Pointless Web Browsing, when I was actually doing this on there at the end of those episodes. I do remember going through some, but I don't think I actually went through all the pages. And this sucker's got like 3 pages, so I guess with that being said, let's see what they got. Alright, getting started with the first law for dumb laws in Indiana is waitresses may not carry drinks into a restaurant. And to quickly paraphrase, because I don't really do a lot of clicking on those, just because, 1 to 3 pages length of how many laws, I want to kind of try to shave that time a little bit. But basically it's saying, and not, obviously waitresses, but, McDonald's, you can't walk in with a Taco Bell cup. Competition things you're supposed to have, it is a dumb law. Hotel sheets must be exactly 99 inches long and 81 inches wide. And what if the bed isn't is there only one sizing of bed too? If any person has a puppet show, wire dancing, or tumbling act in the state of Indiana and receives money for it, they will be fined $3 under the act to prevent certain moral practices. And that is the part that I find confusing. Okay, I think it's stupid if, you're putting on a little show on the street and you're street performing and you get, by the way, obviously, yes, an older law, $3. Ooh. So, but anyways, yeah, if you're putting on a puppet show or something like that and you're getting money, big deal. You're doing there's plenty of street performers. But to prevent certain moral practices, it just kind of sounds like they make that up at the end to get people to support it. And that's probably what they did. Like I said, obviously an older law, $3. That was back when $3 was probably quite a bit more. You could get more than a double cheeseburger and a cup of water. So, anyone 14 or older who profanely curses, damns, or swears by the name of God, Jesus Christ, or the Holy Ghost shall be fined $1 to $3 for each offense, with a maximum fine of $10 per day. Okay, it kind of threw me off for a second, but what they are saying is that you can't be fined. So it's a limit, it's a cap. No more than you can be, 10 times. If they only charge you $1, if they charge you $2 5 times, whatever. But as soon as you hit the $10 cap, I guess they can't charge you anymore. So, but again, however, that sound, 14 or older, that sounds really, really old. Just because of the $1 to $3. That's cheap. So it was probably back, more probably like $50 or something like that nowadays. It's kind of sad. A $3 fine per pack will be imposed on anyone playing cards in Indiana under the Act of the Prevention of Gaming. So if you have a pack of cards, again, a $3 fine for a pack of cards. So that's pretty stupid. They've all been pretty stupid. And this next one, hold on. This is one that we are going to look at, because the value of pi is 3, and I remember this law from the first time we read this, back in the Pointless Web Browsing episode. But I don't remember exactly if I looked at the full text of the law, so we're gonna check that out now. not an actual law, was proposed in the 1897 session of the Indiana General Assembly, engrossed Bill number 246. The bill was passed in the House of Representatives, but it was indefinitely postponed in the Senate. That status remains today. Got a message. So it's actually not a law, but the House of Representatives went ahead and passed that, and the Senate said, "Yeah, we're just we're gonna postpone that." How long? Forever. It is illegal for a man to be sexually aroused in public. It's, I wouldn't call really appropriate. I mean, depending on where you're at. I don't know what you're doing or what, but there's places for and places not for. So long as you're not protruding yourself into, putting yourself into one of those places that's definitely not for, then I can't really say too much other than pointing out the fact that another state is telling you what to do with genitals. But this one's almost kind of, I don't know. Like I said, it depends on where it's at. But next law, one may not sniff glue. That's stupid, and almost stupid enough to make me want to click on that, but we're moving on. One may not back into a parking spot because it prevents police officers from seeing the license plate. Oh, you know what? This is actually something I just noticed the other day. I seen a county/city vehicle in a town, and it didn't have a license plate on the front. It had like a designer plate, which it was an American flag, and I don't really have a problem with that, except the fact that in Illinois you got to have a front and back. It's required by all vehicles, so it just kind of like threw me off, and I was like, that's weird. Wonder if they realize that they're driving around, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, apparently in Indiana, you don't have to have a front license plate, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Except you can't back into a parking spot. That actually sounds fairly modern. State government officials who engage in private duels can be dismissed from their post. We've heard that one before. A number of times where public officials or government officials cannot be involved in any kind of duel. A person must get a referral from a licensed physician if he or she wishes to see a hypnotist unless the desired procedure is to quit smoking or lose weight. Smoking in the state legislature building is banned except when the legislator is in session. So the legislator can smoke, and if he's or she, whoever the legislator is, that's stupid. That just sounds stupid, period. Who cares? I mean, obviously nowadays it's no smoking, I'm sure. Everything is no smoking, so. Which, some things made sense. Some things didn't. Bars. Why? All males 15. All males 18 to 50 years old must work 6 days a year on public roads. I remember reading that before, and that is just as stupid as it was the first time. Baths may not be taken between the months of October and March. And still just as gross. Obviously, I'm not. I wonder what the point behind that would have been. Obviously, wintertime, cold months, but what's it matter? Check forgery can be punished with public flogging up to 100 stripes. Public flogging up to 100 stripes. I don't know if I said this before, but that to me sounds like getting hit like 100 times with a whip or something. Hopefully, flogging means whip, I guess. Hopefully it's not like a cane or a cricket bat or something. That would suck. Mustaches are illegal if the bearer has a tendency to habitably kiss other humans. That is worded odd. Has a tendency to habitably kiss other humans. Kiss my ass. Mustaches are illegal. That ain't right. It is illegal to sell cars on Sunday. Illegal to sell something on Sunday is not a big shocker for us. I wonder if that law is still enacted, when it was acted, if it's still, I guess that's very possible that it could be a present day law. Pedestrians crossing the highway at night are prohibited from wearing taillights. Oral sex is illegal. Haha. Another one. No one may catch a fish with his bare hands. Ladies, you can catch fish. Moving on. Continuing on with more dumb laws in Indiana. And I don't know if I read this deep into it before. I really don't. A man over the age of 18 may be arrested for statutory rape if the passenger in his car is not wearing her socks and shoes and is under the age of 17. Wow. That is... What crackhead wrote that? Men are prohibited from standing in a bar. It is against the law to pass a horse on the street. You are not allowed to carry a cocktail from the bar to the table. Why? You have to have an official alcohol deliverer, just like the gas pumps in Oregon and New Jersey, where you have to pump your own gas, or where other people have to pump your gas. Fucking weird. It is illegal for a liquor store to sell cold soft drinks. Oh, why the hell not? We'll check it out. Yeah, we're not doing that. That was stupid. But yeah, it says you can't sell soft drinks. I mean, well, it has a list of specific things you can sell, and they're not on it. Drinks on the house are illegal. Liquor stores may not sell milk. That probably goes back up to that whole can't sell soft drinks, because liquor stores have a list of things they can only sell. Drinking from your own bottle in a bar can lead to your arrest. What? Drinking from your own bottle in a bar can lead to your arrest. I don't know if that's like a vague statement of saying, like, don't drink and drive, or like, don't get too drunk, public intoxication. I don't know what you're saying there, but that's stupid. That is dumb. Grocery store. I mean, the way it's phrased is dumb. We've seen those before. They get to me. Grocery stores may sell any type of cold liquor. Pointless things that nobody fucking do. There shouldn't have to be a law about it. You are required to pour your drink into a glass. You can get out of paying for a dependent's medical care by praying for him or her. You can get out of someone's medical care, a dependent's medical care, by... Spiteful gossip and talking behind a person's back are illegal. Don't talk shit. So stupid. And we are now on to city laws in Indiana. Starting off as Beech Grove. It is forbidden to eat watermelon in the park. Elkhart, Indiana. It is illegal for barbers to threaten to cut off kids' ears. Is it really a threat if you say, hey kid, if you don't stand still whenever I'm cutting your hair, I could accidentally cut off your ear? I mean, not the whole thing, obviously, but you could lose a chunk. Or at least take a deep gouge into for that cartilage, and ow. It's a stupid law. In Evansville, Indiana, while driving on Main Street, you may not have your lights on. Even at night? What if you got day lamps? Most people have day lamps nowadays. In Fort Wayne, you may not sell or play on a radio broadcast. See, that's, I don't know how, you may not sell, it's because it's missing a comma. You may not sell or play on a radio broadcast the record, it's in the book. I don't know what that is, but if you live in Indiana, please request that song to be played on whatever radio station. In Gary, Indiana, within 4 hours of eating garlic, a person may not enter a movie house, theater, or ride a public streetcar. That is stupid. In Indianapolis, Indiana, hopefully residents of the city have speedometers on their horses, for they cannot ride them in an excess of 10 miles per hour. One may only throw a stone at a bird in self-defense. No one may collect rags on Sunday. Now, what? Ooh, the last few laws for Indiana. South Bend, Indiana. It is illegal to make a monkey smoke a cigarette. PETA would probably be pissed off. Terre Haute. Terre Haute? 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 I don't know how to say. Terre Haute. Hot. Howard. See, it's going to bug me. No one may spit on the sidewalk. Thanks for making me struggle with that one name just so I can read that. Warsaw, Indiana. No one may throw an old computer across the street at their neighbor. That's freaking so specific. Like, why is that so specific? What? Whatever. All right, everybody. That was Indiana. And it definitely wasn't disappointing as far as dumb laws come, because it definitely had quite a few dumb laws. Now, I don't think originally the first time that I read through this, I want to say that I don't recall going through all of them. I could be very well wrong about that. But it's quite possible, because I don't remember the last law. That was something that really threw me off. Like, I just did not remember the throwing the computer, used computer across the street at a neighbor. That just seemed really weird. That caught my eye, obviously, and I feel like I would have remembered that. Because definitely through the first page, I remembered the majority of them. And second page, some of them, but not all. And, yeah, but in the end, plenty dumb. Well done, Indiana. Well done. Oh, especially with, like, charging people with statutory rape for nothing. That's also an awesome thing. Well done. Whatever time period alone, I don't give a what time period it was in. That's stupid. That's pretty much criminal. Whoever wrote that in should probably be doing some jail time, in my opinion. But anyways, I had fun with it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. So with that being said, I'll see you next time.